Everybody knows how important a good and healthy sleep pattern is and how necessary it is in order to function properly throughout the day. Quickly, some of the major benefits of waking up early and having a good sleep routine. More productivity, better sleep, more energy, less mood swings, and better mood in general. And the best of all, I think, is you fall asleep much quicker. A study performed by the neuroscientist of the Brain and Mind Institute of the Western University of London, Ontario shows that people that sleep 7 to 8 hours perform better cognitively than people that sleep more or less. All this indicates that sleep is an extremely important portion of your day, so you should pay attention to it. I read an article about a vet Navy SEAL waking up at 5 a.m. every day. And his main argument that got stuck in my head was, if you, for example, wake up at 5 a.m., you've won your biggest daily battle already. Everything you need to conquer further down that day will feel easier. Because you've already had such a big achievement by waking up that early, everything will feel easier. Suddenly, something clicked in my head, and I told myself, you are going to wake up at 6 a.m. every day. That was 1 year ago. And today, there's some things that changed, but I still do wake up at 6 a.m. pretty much every day. Here are a few basic things you need to know before you get into this journey. First, write a plan. Getting your lazy ass out of bed this early is extremely difficult if you do not have a proper plan. Before I go to bed, I know exactly what I want to do the following morning between the time that I wake up and the time that I go to work. That usually consists of a workout in the park, some yoga, administration, writing scripts for videos, etc. Second, you want to prepare your morning routine. Essentially, you want to limit all the obstacles for you to make shitty arguments for yourself to stay in bed longer. I fill my bottle with water and I put it on my desk. I make sure all my clothes I want to wear that day are on my chair. I make sure my room is clean. All these little things make it easier for me to get up because I don't have to worry about anything. Third, don't put your phone within reach. This is probably the most cliche one of them all because you've heard it a million times, but it actually works. Especially in the beginning, whenever you're not comfortable waking up early, you should put your phone far away, so whenever your alarm goes off, you have to get out of bed in order to stop the alarm. If you, for example, use Sleep Cycle like I do, then you have no other choice than to put it next to your head. Then it all comes down on discipline. Fourth, still can't get up? Then you should refer back to step 1, because probably your plan is not compelling enough. Make sure you write a plan that actually motivates you, that makes a difference, that lets you achieve new goals, or whatever you can think of. You have to write something that is compelling enough for you to get out of bed for and go do your shit. After you have established those tips, you're ready to start this journey. Now, if you want to wake up at 6 a.m. like me, then it's smart to go to bed at 10.
That's very good, Jesse. Very good. You know, how bad things got, it really could be looked at like a wake-up call for both of us.
Trust me, in the beginning, you're gonna feel like crap. It's really difficult to get out of bed early if your biological clock is not used to it yet. But that will change within 1 to 2 weeks. The most important thing is you have to stick to it. The longer you stick to it, the easier it gets to wake up and to get out of bed. After 1 or 2 weeks, you'll notice that you start to get tired at 9 o'clock in the evening. So it's actually nice to go to bed at 10, and you'll fall asleep a lot quicker. Ever since I started this journey, I haven't had a sleepless night since, and I usually fall asleep within 15 to 20 minutes. There are some extra things you might want to consider doing. First, do not eat anything after 8 o'clock. I noticed extreme benefits of not eating anything after 8 because whenever I did, I noticed I was much more awake when I went to bed. And if I didn't, I was more tired and ready to sleep. If you decide to eat something after 8, make sure it does not consist any heavy carbohydrates or fats because your body needs to work a lot harder to digest those nutrients. Second, you need to stop watching Netflix or swipe Tinder at least half an hour before you go to bed. Checking your phone, even in night or dark mode, will make sure your body does not produce the amount of melatonin you need for a good night's sleep. Third, make yourself comfortable. Light a scented candle or throw 1,000 pillows on your bed just to make yourself comfortable, and that's a nice way to end your day. I think it all comes down to your own motivation. If there's absolutely no reason for you to get up early because your work doesn't require you to work from home or your hobbies cannot be performed in the morning, then you might want to stick to your old routine. But if you want more productivity, feel better during the day, better sleep, quicker sleep, better mood, less mood switches, and so on, then you definitely want to try this out. Also, don't be too hard on yourself, like I was. If you have a terrible night because of mosquitoes or your partner pushing you out of bed, just stay in bed. You want to aim for that 7 to 8 hours of sleep, which is most important. Of course, this only applies if you have a terrible partner or mosquitoes in your room. Otherwise, you should wake up at 6 a.m. sharp. Let me know if these tips helped you in the comment section below. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask it anytime. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week. Joking.